Well, y'all, it's 102 degrees here in the shade in North Texas. And after looking at a weather map recently, it seems that at least half the country is dealing with similar temperatures. Now, if you've got a diesel truck and you're doing any kind of work with it, especially towing heavy trailers, then you are seeing your operating temps well above what they need to be. I'm going to preface this and say this video is not for everybody. However, I have done some modifications to my 2018 6.7 liter Power Stroke diesel F250 that have allowed me to keep operating temperatures in check within the suggested temperature window from Ford, even when pulling livestock trailers, hay trailers, or a big heavy RV. And I'm going to go through some of my favorite mods that I've done to help me do that. So let's get into it. So first off, the majority of these are going to have to do with fluids because that is what gets your truck running really, really hot, way too hot. I have the PPE Transmission Pan for my 6R140. This is your stock pan. I think capacity is something like 7 quarts. With the PPE pan, you're doubling that. You're adding an additional 7 quarts of transmission fluid. It's got cooling fins. With 7 more quarts of fluid, that heat is dispersed and cooled off faster to keep all those temperatures in check. The next one that I did was also from PPE. I got their engine oil pan. This is your stock engine oil pan, just stamped steel. The one from PPE also has the same cooling fins that you're going to get on the trans pan, and you're going to add another quart of oil capacity by running the PPE pan. More fluid is better. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to dissipate heat. You are able to run more fluid, which therefore that fluid's not going to get as dirty as fast. Part of the PPE lineup that I also run is their engine oil filter. Significantly larger than stock Motorcraft oil filter. A smaller micron filter inside of it. So you're getting better filtration, but you're also getting more capacity. So overall, oil capacity within the truck is going up, and it's keeping that oil cleaner. It's also running cooler. I'd say this has made the biggest difference of everything. This is the MotoRad Spec R thermostat. This thermostat opens between 160 and 170 degrees. It's a direct replacement for the stock unit. This is the stock one in here. I have a video for I think all of these installs, but this one's extremely simple. The stock unit opens close to 200 degrees, I believe. And by swapping this in there, the way that the Power Stroke system works is that thermostat helps lower the temperatures, not only for the coolant, but also for your transmission fluid. So those lines are all ran together to the coolers. So with the thermostat opening up between that 160 170 range, when you are pulling really heavy trailers and your temperatures are trying to get up there, this is going to open, get that fluid circulating a lot earlier and keep those temperatures in check. This is your cold side charge pipe. These are known to end up cracking. You know, they're rubber. Upgrade it to an aluminum piece. There's all sorts of companies that make them. I've got a video installing the one from Speelab. I like it. On my 2012, while towing a race car trailer, I actually had this pop, left me stranded on the side of the road. The majority of y'all with a couple 100,000 miles on your truck have probably experienced the same thing. So it's not that this is necessarily going to make the truck run cooler, but when you are operating in those really hot temps, the heat does a number on this. It will weaken it. You do get oil blow by going through. All these contribute to this cold side charge pipe eventually failing. And if you are in a climate where heat's a problem, spend a couple $100, get that changed out. You gotta have comfort when you're driving your truck. And if you're gonna keep it cool, you also need to keep the inside cool. So I've done a video on swapping out the cabin air filter. I've used these forever. It's cheap. It's like $10 or $11. It's got activated charcoal in it. Really good filtration. You will notice your vents are going to be blowing a lot better when you keep a fresh cabin filter in your truck. It's the air you're breathing. But, you know, ultimately, the better that's going to flow, the better your air conditioning is going to work inside the truck. Along with this is going to be tint. And I know that different states have different regulations on what you can and can't do, but, you know, whatever. I've wrapped my truck 2 layers of 5% on the sides, and then I've got the windshield tinted. Even if you want to keep it, the sides to, you know, legal limits for your state, I would still suggest even a very, very light, maybe 70% ceramic on your windshield. It's going to help repel a lot of the heat and UV rays that are going to come through, keep the AC cold inside the truck, and it is noticeable. Now, when it comes to Archoil, this is a fuel additive that I switched to, I don't know, maybe a year and a half ago. After doing a lot of research, I was running the Lucas for a while and came across this, read a bunch of good things. And the reason that I'm talking about this isn't necessarily for the benefits of, you know, what this is made for, you know, as far as keeping your fuel system lubricated, cleaned, your injectors cleaned. But a lot of y'all do still have your emissions intact, and your exhaust gas temperatures are going to be significantly higher if you have your DPF intact and that DPF is getting clogged. So you need to do these additives regularly to keep your DPF cleaned out. It's going to help burn off all of the soot and carbon that's built up. It's going to keep you from having regens as often. I buy this in this 2-pack. I'll have it linked. I'll have all this stuff linked, but this one especially, buy the 2-pack. So what I've found is this AR6500, this is the, you know, you're going to add this to each fill up. It's got a little squeeze deal on the side. You do an ounce per 10 gallons. You know, most of y'all have this size. So 2.5 ounces, pour it in, fill up with diesel. However, you're going to get this one. This is the fuel system cleaner. And this is just, I believe this one's more concentrated PEA, which is the cleaning agent that's going to help with your entire fuel system, your injectors, but most importantly is post-combustion. This is going to keep your DPF from getting clogged up, have that breathing a lot better, and keep your EGTs or your exhaust gas temps in check. If you're towing a lot, you are going to be filling up that DPF more regularly, and it is going to be regenning more. So the way that I like to do this is when this one shows up on that fill up, I'll go do this with a, you know, fresh fill up, pour this entire bottle in. And I like to do that whenever I'm about to tow big heavy trailer or go on a long road trip. I love being at highway speeds for an extended period of time and just let that entire tank burn. Maybe it's bro science, maybe it's not, I don't know, but I like it. Run this whole thing all the way through, and then after that, on the next fill up, you're back to just using the AR6500. Measure accordingly based on the fuel requirement that you have for your tank. Like I said, most of y'all are going to be right at that 26 gallon for a fill up, and then you're just going to move back over to this. When it's time to reorder, buy the whole kit and then run this again. Archoil suggests running this every 5,000 miles. For a lot of y'all, that's going to be, you know, every oil change. Pretty simple to keep track of. So overall, you need to keep these trucks at a really healthy operating temperature. I can't tell you how many comments I got from people whenever I did the thermostat, and there's like, oh, it's going to run too cool. It's going to run too cool. Your truck is supposed to be operating at a higher temp for it to run efficiently. Let me tell you, yes, that's true. However, those dummy gauges, they turn red for a reason when your truck is getting too hot. Mine have not turned red ever since I switched to this entire lineup right here. I'm a believer in it. It's my truck. I got 250,000 miles on this thing without any sort of issues. So I wanted to share this with you guys because we are in the middle of summer. It's extremely hot. The majority of y'all really use your trucks, and you know, you don't want unnecessary damage or repairs. So to spend a few $100s on things like this and a couple hours in the shop to get them installed, every single one of these can be done by yourself with simple hand tools. But regardless, emissions intact or not. This is going to help you, keep your fuel system clean. And if you have DPF and EGR, it's going to help clean those as well. Get your tint done, cabin air filter, change those even more regularly. Do it every oil change, every other oil change. Cold side charge pipe, this PPE Engine Oil Filter, MotoRad Thermostat. Get yourself a upgraded, larger capacity engine oil pan and transmission pan. Your truck is gonna thank you. I hope this helped y'all. And if it did, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me a ton. It's free to do. And anytime I post any of these videos about your diesel pickups, you're gonna be notified. And make these videos to try to help you guys out. So do me a solid, help me out with a subscribe and a like. Thank y'all so much.